Warning, this video contains rude sounds.
Hello everybody, Food here. Welcome to Illustrator Jones. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, if you want to know when the latest video is about to be released, please subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Bye everybody.
Hello everybody and welcome to Illustrator Jones once again. Oh, I got a creaky chair. Didn't realise it was that bad. Anyway, this week is in reply to the last video I did. I asked everybody if they would write in and tell me the name of the alien flying the spaceship chasing Seamus Gumshoe in space. That was the last video I did. And do you know what? You never guess what. Somebody only actually wrote in and made a suggestion. Yeah, Richard Fisher, he wrote in and he told me that he thinks they should be called the Glimmerblitz, which is a funny name, Glimmerblitz. That they should have, the females should have 2 heads, slinky tentacles, big feet. 3 of them, the males, have a single head, big thick tentacles and big thick feet. Each has heaps of eyes, super bright green and blue in colouring, in bright red Y fronts and back braces. Now here is the drawing that he sent me as an idea for these aliens. Yeah, so that's what I'm drawing today, is the alien, the Glimmerblitz, chasing Seamus Gumshoe through the seats through the streets of Fibbington City on the planet Steppingdom. Now, yeah, I have taken a liberty with the colouring of the alien. I haven't stuck absolutely to what Richard has asked, but basically the overall image looks like what he drew and what he sent in, and I'm really grateful that he got in touch and somebody got in touch, and it's obviously, you know, helping people think about drawing. This chair is very squeaky. Ooh! Sounds like a mouse in the room. Anyway, so that's what I'm drawing today, is this monster. So this is a female because she's got 2 heads, and of course it is absolute truth that women can do 2 things at once, or more than 2 things at once, whereas men can't. And I'm sorry, I have to agree, it's absolutely true. Anyway, there's the little one sitting on her head. Can you see that? There's a little Glimmerblitz there with 1 head, so that's a boy, obviously. Now, when drawing the Glimmerblitz, I had to be a little careful with it being 3-legged. Yes, you had to make sure that that middle one does look like a leg and not a strange appendage. Anyway, it's all right. It didn't look at anything naughty, so it just looks like another leg. But I did give them Y fronts. Now, here's a little mistake. If that's a girl alien, yeah, why is she wearing Y fronts? That's what I want to know. But the aliens have to wear Y fronts because it's funny. Basically funny. And plus Richard asked for Y fronts, so I've drawn Y fronts on there. So yeah, I was really chuffed to bits that he wrote in, took the time to, you know, do a little drawing, which shows me that people are drawing. Look, yay, it's working, it's working. At least one person is, you know, he's having a go at drawing. Yeah. And this is it, the Glimmerblitz is chasing Seamus Gumshoe, because now this is the reason why. She's saying, "How dare you shoot at my son?" And Seamus is shouting back, "But he was eating somebody." So this little boy alien has been very naughty and has been eating other aliens. Because there's no other humans on Steppington. See, Seamus Gumshoe is the only one. He's the only human. on Planet Steppington. So basically, he's the alien, and everybody else, you know, they're just the normal. But there are lots of different types, lots of different shapes, sizes, all from different places around the galaxy. And you know, the galaxy is a terribly big place. Come with me and join me, and together we will rule the galaxy. Anyway, I easily get distracted, as you may have noticed. But yeah, that was a great idea. So when in the spaceships, if you noticed in the last video I did, that in the spaceships chasing chambers come through, there are 3 heads. So it fitted in quite well, because I thought there's a bloke, and there's a bloke alien with 1 head, and there's a lady alien in there with 2 heads. So it kind of works, that does. And I would imagine that the lady alien is the pilot. Because my wife does all the driving. Because why? It's because she's just better at it than me. Oh dear. Yeah. So there we go. There's a little alien now, look. He's going, "There he is, Mummy. He's the one that shot at me. How dare you shoot at me? You human!" Hey, do you imagine being the only human on a planet and nobody else except for you? That'd be awful, wouldn't it, eh? Ooh, dear. Wouldn't like that. Wouldn't like that. Anyway, a little bit of cross-hatching and detail now with a smaller nibbed pen. Yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing this, although the background gave me a bit of a kick-in. It was a bit of a, you know, boot around the head. But I'll explain that later, why that is. But if you like the videos, if you enjoy watching them, if you want me to carry on, do you know what I find I've been asked to carry on by some? Please don't stop. So that's given me a little bit of confidence, I got to admit. And yeah, if you like them, please leave a like, and please subscribe to the channel. We're nearly up to 30 subscribers. 30 subscribers. Mind-boggling. I tell you what's soul destroying is when you get a new subscriber and you go, "Oh, wonderful," and then a day later they disappear. And you're back down to 27 and you go, "Oh, was it something I said? Was it something I did?" It's hard not to take it personally. Anyway, yes, we're having fun drawing aliens and monsters as usual. That's all this channel is about, is having fun drawing whatever you fancy. Now, if you would like me to draw something that's popped into your head, write in on what am I saying? Yes, YouTube, sorry, not Facebook. Write in on YouTube and on the you know, the dialogue bit, and let me know what you want me to draw, and I'll give it a go. I was quite happy with the action pose of Seamus this time. I really made him look like he was running for his life. Not always. I sometimes get them a bit stilted and not very dynamic, but he's a bit more dynamic than my normal ones. I'll try and do that from now on. Now, there's backstories to all these, you know, to why Seamus is there and everything. If you'd like to know more about that, let me know. But I'm just trying to keep a little story going with it all, and hopefully you lot will like it and enjoy it. But the main aim of this channel is to encourage people to draw. Get off your computer, get off your phone for 20 minutes, half an hour. Get a pen and pencil and a bit of paper and have a go drawing something crazy like an alien or a mad robot. You know, it could be stickmen, it doesn't matter. And if you have a go, send them in like Richard did. He sent me in a drawing. I thought it was great, brilliant. A good drawing too. You know, he got all the details in there, didn't he? Really, really good. So yeah, send me in your drawings, guys. it'll be lovely to see that, you know, this is inspiring people to draw. Well, encouraging them. I'm not sure it's inspiring by any means. It wouldn't inspire me, I can tell you. There then. Yeah, here he comes, Seamus Gumshoe, my mate. My little friend. Been through a lot, is old Seamus and me. He's been drawn by me a lot. Basically, I wanted a Indiana Jones-esque character, and of course I had to have the hat, and it's a kind of little bit of a mix. I think I've said this before, between Blade Runner and Indiana Jones, and as you've noticed, it's the same actor. Yeah, I do like Harrison Ford. He's the man. He's the top notch, isn't he? He is, and he's got a new Indiana Jones film coming out this year. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Sounds great. And they've done a real trick of de-aging him. Oh, I tell you, they're getting too clever nowadays. Yeah, I absolutely loved him when I was a kid. I still love his movies now. Indiana Jones. Yeah, so this is mine, Seamus Gumshoe. Now, the name Seamus Gumshoe, if you want to know, if you're interested. Seamus is a detective. I think it's an American terminology. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. And a gumshoe is also a slang name for a detective. So I put them together and I created Seamus Gumshoe. Now, Seamus, I'm not sure if it's spelt differently. If you spell it Seamus from the Irish name, it's S-H-E. Or is it A-E-M-U-S? But I've spelt it as S-H-A-M-U-S, Seamus. My son keeps on calling him Shamus. Anyway, that's how I spelt it, so that's where that name came from, Seamus Gumshoe. Now, I can't remember who it was now, one of my subscribers asked me, what do I use, to make the stars in the background of some of the drawings I do. All it is a paintbrush. I think I got it for free off somewhere on the internet for Photoshop. It's just a free, a star field paintbrush. That's all it is. It's nothing clever, and it's not a secret by any means. It's no secret to the trade. It'd be terrible, wouldn't it? You know, oh yes, we have secret paintbrushes that nobody else knows about. No, it's just a free one, I think it was. Put in free brushes for Photoshop, and oh, there's loads. There's absolutely loads. You can get planets, beautiful planets, and when you put them on a dark background, and you know, you either make them white or sort of one. Oh, they really look nice. Really look lovely. So yeah, they're out there on the net. So go and have a look. Have a search. Stick in Starfield Photoshop paint brushes and download them. They were free because I don't pay for things. Too tight, see? Too mean. Basically too poor. Oh dear. There, add in the colour now. So I stick all my pinks in first and all my light bits, and then work from there backwards to the darks. Oh no, I don't. I go straight to the dark in his mouth. Oh well, that's just contrary, isn't it? That's just flipping, making me look like a right idiot. Then again, I don't need any help doing that. I can do that all on my own. Oh, I tell you what, I did find in my collection of Copic markers was a flesh-coloured one. I didn't know I had a flesh-coloured one. I had no idea. It's quite a nice colour. I like that. Now, I didn't want to do another green alien like the last one. You know, the other ones I've done. So I went for a mustard coloured alien. Why? I don't know. It's alright. It's not too bad. So what I came up with was that the female aliens are... Glimmer Blitz aliens are yellow, mustard. And the male ones are just a boring green. So that was the idea behind that. Make them different. Thing is, where would you hide being that big? You couldn't exactly just go and hide behind a bin or something, would you? Oh, quick, the cops are coming. Hide. Huge thing with tentacles. Oh! Now you see, Richard, who asked me to draw it, gave it tentacles, which is ace. Oh yeah. As you know, I like tentacles on my aliens. Again, it's a throwback to when my dad took me to see Warlords of Atlantis with Doug McClure when I was about 9. And there's a dirty big octopus in it, and I just love, I don't know, anything with, tentacles. I'll tell you what was really good recently I watched was a movie, Doctor Strange, the new movie they did. And at the I didn't like the film. I thought it was alright. But they're all the same, aren't they? But the beginning, with this dirty big octopus pounding around a city, that was great, that was. I liked that. Now, I made a big mistake. And I've got to apologise for it. I'm ever so sorry. But I drew this 1 week, and then went on holiday for a week, came back, and I inked it up and everything, and filmed it all, obviously. And then sat down, started colouring it in. Then halfway through, realised, oh, you woolly, I was colouring in the original and not a printed out bit. So there isn't a colouring in sheet for this one, which I always stick up for everybody. If they'd like to, colour it in or copy it or trace it, whatever. There isn't one of this, and I'm ever so sorry. So I didn't just leave it like that, no. I felt obliged to do something for you. And that was, I put up a black and white picture of Wednesday Addams. From the new, well, it's not new now, it's new to me, because I've only just watched it with the girls, Wednesday. Which is quite good. Anyway, I really was taken with the design and everything of it all, and the look that she got for Wednesday, and so I drew a picture in my sketchbook, and I've scanned that in, and you can go on the last short that I've done. I think it's on the actual screen. It's talking about an update on my sketchbook, and at the end of that, you can have a link to my website, or you can just go to my website and download a free copy of Wednesday. It's my version of it. It doesn't look anything like the show that's on Netflix. But I was really taken with it. It was really good. It was very exciting and full of monsters. Love anything full of monsters, me. Yeah. So you can download that for free and colour that in. But I'm sorry there isn't one of this picture. I was, you see, I was tired and I shouldn't have done it. I should have just left it. I hope you're alright me not doing this every single week, because they take a lot of time to do. Never realised, there's a lot of work goes into these. And if you watch videos like from Bill making stuff, and he puts all this animation in, and the production quality on his videos are absolutely brilliant. You can tell he's been trained in it. Really, really clever. People are complaining, oh, why can't you bring them out more often? The poor bloke, he's got kids and a family. So yeah, he doesn't bring them out every week. I think it's once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks maybe. But they're well worth it. They're well worth it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing there. The reason why you saw a flash of the old drawing there I did of one of the old ones is to get the colour scheme for his clothing. Because I've written them all down and then I forget what they are. So I used several different browns, you see, for his coat, his hat, his belt, his trousers, his shoes. So that's I tried to vary the browns. I do like Seamus. He's a great character. He's got a very sad. The background is very sad for him, really. But I haven't released that yet as to what that is, why it's sad. I am working on it, but well, he's a working guy, see, and you got to earn money, ain't you, to get eating for your tank and keep warm in the winter and all that business. Otherwise, the kids start shouting at you. Daddy, I'm cold. I don't know why I did that. My youngest is what, 17 now, nearly. She's nearly 18. Sorry. Yeah, they're scary now. See, they're getting big and brutish and start pushing you around and hurting you. Why do kids have amazing kind of strength? I must be getting weaker as I get older. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it is his pistol, his little Flash Gordon ray gun. Yeah. I used to love Flash Gordon when I was a kid. You know, Larry Buster Crab. Anybody ever watch those? You can watch them on YouTube now. You can watch the whole series of all the different series they did. They used to be in the cinema. They were a weekly serial, weren't they, of his adventures. Oh, I used to love those when I was a kid. That and Laurel and Hardy. I used to love Laurel and Hardy. Absolutely brilliant they were. Am I going to do the background now? Is it? Any minute now? Oh yeah, I'm doing the background. There's the light from the light. Now, I was getting tired when I did this and I kind of messed it up, really, I think. You might, I don't know, you might think, yeah, Chris, you did mess it up. But then again, you might not. Oh, here's an idea. I never put a street name on there in Fibbington City, so if anybody wants to suggest the name for the street, it's just a... I don't know, what could that be? That could be a police station, I suppose. It could be, I don't know, just a basic home. But yeah, if you want to think up of a name for the street, make sure it's clean, please, because this is a child-friendly channel. Yeah, and I'll stick it in, and then I'll show on the next video I do. I'll show you the naming placed in the space. I was doing all right. So I tell you what, I'll show you what happens in a minute. I was doing okay with the colours. Using lots of different cool greys on this now. You can get different greys. You can get warm greys and cool greys. And darker one now for this side of the street because it's further away from the light. Now I'm getting tired now, you see, and this really throws me. This does. This blue pen. Look, I've used this so many times. It only goes and starts running out on me. Oh yeah, it blinking does. So it's like, oh no, so I've had to go and buy new ink. Well, the beauty of these Copic pens, although they're expensive, they're about £11 a pen. But you can go for about $7.99, I think it was, or $6.99, from a company called Cult Pens. You can buy a refill, which is a bottle. I think it's got 12ml of ink in it, and you only have to use a little bit in the pen to refill it, and it'll last for ages. And you can replace the nibs if you want to. So they are expensive to initially buy. They are a big, outlay of money to buy them if you're going to buy a lot of them. And but you never have to throw a pen away. You just refill it and you replace everything on it. Very, very clever. There is me adding darker now because I realised it's too light. And that oh, see, look at that. Why did I put those dark bits in there? I don't know. I don't know. I was getting tired, see, and it wasn't working, and that pen running out completely threw me. So if you ever feel like that when you're drawing, you think, oh, nothing's working, you know, just, don't give up on the drawing. Just put it down and come back to it later. That's the best thing. That's what Rebecca keeps telling me. Just leave it alone for a bit. Coming back, even the next day. Come back the next day. See, even the highlights I didn't do enough of. I'll try and fix those in the computer later. Put in all the splatter, the gristly shiny bits. I do like these Posca pens. They're great. See, I like to drop all that line back into the distance so that it isn't so noticeable, and it really looks like the light is bright and shiny. So I should have done more there, you see, but I was rushing then because I was trying to get, you know, the majority of it done. But it's coming together. It's getting there. It gives you an idea, you know. Gives you a bit of inspiration, maybe. I know when I used to watch, I still watch a lot of people drawing. I got terribly inspired by Bill making stuff. I started watching him a while ago, quite a while ago now, and I watched one of his live feeds on YouTube, and it absolutely inspired me to draw on my sketchbook, and I've nearly filled it up. I've got about 16 pages to go, and because of him I've worked on this sketchbook for nearly 2 years now. So thanks, Bill, for the inspiration, mate. You're doing ever so well. But yeah, if you want to support this channel, you can support it on Patreon. Become a patron. You get to see the videos earlier than everybody else, and you also get to input what you would like to see me draw, if you like. I think it's about £2 a month. It just enables me to keep on doing this. But, thank you though for those who do support me. You're very kind. Onto the computer now. So I wanted to fix some of the lighting on this. I wasn't happy with the lighting with just a white line, so I was adding some yellow now, light, very, very light yellow, just to make it a bit brighter around the edges that would be in that light. So yeah, there you go. Just to cheer it up a little bit, make it look a bit more. There you go. There's, you know, light flooding on him. Okay, we're coming to the end of it now, but putting a bit of more shadow in on the computer. You don't have to use Photoshop. There are other pieces of software. I think a lot of them you can get for free. So yeah, have a go. You know, or use your dad's computer. Now, I wasn't happy with the colour in the background at all. The way it hasn't blended, so I used the smudge tool and basically smudged the lot so that it looks a bit more blended. And the grade, it was gradually becoming dark behind him, so instead of a thick line. So that's what I did, went into there. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you, my subscribers. I really am grateful to you. Thank you for just sticking with me. You're very kind. I will see you next time. I'm not sure what I'm going to draw. Let me know if you want me to. Bye, everybody.
Illustrator Jones just wanted to say a huge thank you to Duckham Michael Howe, and the arty side of space for supporting Illustrator Jones on Patreon. If you would consider supporting Illustrator Jones on Patreon, you will be able to access members-only content. Thank you for your kind support.
Oi, yeah, oi! What about me? I haven't said anything yet. You rotter! You didn't let me say anything in this video. Oh, you meanie! I don't like you anymore. Honestly, what's going on? You don't want me in these videos? I sit there. I'm going home. I don't like you no more. You absolute stinker.